Okay, good shot. All right, y'all. So anyway, we're talking about what makes a successful artist in 2026. We're talking about the talent, the production, the marketing, and also the personality of the artist. Okay, good shot, good shot. So first of all, we're gonna ask Keisha. Keisha, how do you feel? Right, no.
I'm sorry. What's the question? So sorry.
Keisha, so how do you feel about what makes a successful artist? What do you think is the most important areas? Like, what would you rank like one, two, three, four, as far as like not even just a rap artist? Because I know this is a hip hop page, keeping it 500, villain talk, blah blah blah. But just an artist, period, like R&B, whatever. What do you think is the most important things as far as what an artist should bring to the table to the fans, or what will make them successful?
Marketing.
Marketing would be one.
Mhm.
You sure?
Mhm.
Okay. All right, we'll put marketing. Okay, number two,
Talent.
talent. Okay, okay.
Mm, production and personality.
Production and personality. Okay. All right, Keisha. Those are good answers. Those are good answers. All right. So tell us, why do you think marketing is the most important thing as far as being a successful artist?
Because honestly, you can have the talent and you can have the production and the personality, but not have a strong social media base or a strong platform. Let's put it like that.
The
So
platform and the social media base.
yeah, so like you can sit here and you can post all day, but you cannot get no attraction. So I think having a good team, like social wise, could help, like build the rest of what's underneath.
Okay. And then you said talent second. Okay. Why do you feel talent is second?
Because you can have all the talent in the world, but if you ain't got the marketing, then what's the point of, you know what I mean? Like you can sit here and you can have talent, you cannot have talent, but some people, I'm gonna be honest, some artists now don't really got no talent, but they have, but they
Yeah, say that again in front of the camera.
They don't. A lot
say
of
that
artists
in front of the camera again.
They don't. A lot of artists nowadays don't have good talent. They just don't. So you can sit here and not have good talent, but you can have very strong marketing base and like your personality kind of overpower it. So people will like you, listen to you because of your personality and your marketing base that they have no choice. But you may not have talent.
So you wouldn't put personality over talent?
Yeah.
You would put it. You changing.
Yeah, put personality over talent.
Okay, you changing. She's changing on us, y'all. She's changing. Okay, so you put in personality under marketing. Okay. Wow. So talent is last?
Yes. Because nowadays, honestly, it's not like back in the day where you where you need the talent. It's not like back then where you can get on stage at Apollo and have the talent and then it's different.
Okay.
Nowadays you can post a song on TikTok and have the marketing and the personality, but not the talent for the song, and sit here and get a fan base off of just your personality.
So you think that's a bad thing, or do you think that's just the way of the world?
It's just
or
the way it is now.
Do you think that's bad?
It's not bad, but it's not good either. Let me put it to you like that. It's not bad, but it's not good either.
Okay.
Because you got some artists who actually have talent but don't get no recognition because you have people who don't have talent who get more recognition.
Well, that goes into the marketing, right?
Not necessarily. In some cases it does, and in some cases it don't.
All right. How you feel, Jordan? What you ranking it as? So are you like with the ranking? Do you mean like for my taste personally, or do you mean for them to be successful? The world, yeah. I'm gonna ask you for your taste personally, but yeah, worldview. So for this, I would definitely say marketing for sure. I agree with Keisha. Okay. Um, I would say personality also. Okay. So I agree with that change she made. Okay. talent. I would say 3, talent and production. Okay. Now, when I say production, y'all, I'm not talking about production as far as like what they sound like in the studio. I'm talking about production as far as like the beat. Like, if it's a rapper rapping on bad beats, or like say they're really talented and the beats just aren't catchy or the songs aren't catchy and they just not hitting and people are like, oh, that's a bad song. Or I'm talking about like, if you have a rapper that's not that good and they're rapping on beats that are just crazy, like, a Dr. Dre beat or whatever, and people are like, oh, that's a catchy song and they bop into it and it's cool and people like the song just because it has a hot beat. So that's what I'm talking about when I mean production. Because I'm sure you guys have heard songs aplenty that had catchy beats, but nobody was really paying attention to the lyrics, like Little John back in the day or whatever. And people, just instantly grabbed onto the song. So this is how you guys feel about your list. You're pretty comfortable with this? They're pretty much the same except for like the last two categories, right? Okay. All right. All right. Okay.